Welcome to another episode of the Almost Tipsy Vegan. Today we have some eggplants that needed to be eaten. So what I did is I took, we had two eggplants. I diced them up in just like bite-sized pieces here, like that. And they've been sitting in salt water and they've been rinsed off. So now then we're going to put them in a bowl here, like this, just pour them in here. And now we're going to put a little bit of olive oil over those. Normally I don't cook a lot of olive oil, but we're going to put it in the oven, the eggplant. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of olive oil over it, just like that. That's probably about 2 tablespoons, I'm guessing. And I'm just going to sprinkle some black pepper, a good bit of black pepper, and then a little bit of salt. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is just toss this around, get it coated the best we can, just real quickly. And we're going to put it in the oven. And I've got a pan here lined here with parchment paper. I'm just going to put this on the pan here. And we're going to bake it. And also, I've already got it in the oven. Last time, if y'all looked at my show, I made some beet and black bean brownies. They were so good, I'm making another batch right now. So I'm going to put this in the oven with it. Now I've got 4 whole cloves of garlic. It tastes so much better roasted. So I'm going to put these in here too. I'm going to roast them. And then once they come out, we'll dice them up, of course. And this is probably about half of a large yellow bell pepper. We're going to put that in there and let this all get toasted. So I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees. And when I come back, we'll show you the next steps. Okay, we're back. We were going out of town a few weeks ago and had some onions. We didn't want to go bad for stinking while we're out of town. So my wife actually cut up half an onion and put them in little Ziploc bags. So I took one of these out of the freezer, and we're going to put this in the frying pan. And the frying pan is hot. And we're going to let this cook just for a second. Stir it around. And that's a little tip. Just see if you go out of town, your vegetables don't go bad. I think you cut some bell peppers too. And we're going to let this cook just for a second. And while this is cooking, we're going to eventually add wine to this, red wine. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon, or however you say it. So while that's cooking, what do we do in the show? We drink. So, and how do you like that wine glass? That's an original. You'll never see another one like that before. Or probably again. Okay? So we're letting that cook a little bit. Now, the eggplants cooked for about an hour in the oven. I did go back and turn it up from 350 to 400 to kind of sear it a little bit. But here is what it looks like now. See how nice and toasty and soft they are, and the bell peppers. And I've got a joke for y'all when it comes time. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. Get this out. Hopefully I won't make too big of a mess. I'm trying to see if y'all can see it, but that looks pretty impossible right now. So here's the eggplant and the bell peppers are together. You put them in there, and look, I did that without making too big of a mess. Man, miracles do happen. Let me get this out of the way. Put this in the sink. And stir this around a little bit. Okay. Does that cook? We're going to add 1 can of diced up tomatoes. Tomatoes are so good for you. Guys, if y'all have any kind of prostate problems, I mean, it's supposed to help and help prevent prostate problems. So I try to eat as many tomatoes as I can. I try to put it in everything. Even ketchup has a little bit of tomatoes in there, so eat it when you get a chance. Okay. The other thing we're going to add is these are some lentils that's been rinsed and soaked. We're going to put lentils in here, let them start cooking. They have not been cooked at all yet. They can start cooking now. Get those out. This adds a little extra protein, and they're so good for you. Okay, we've got them out. So now then we start adding the fun stuff. We can add some olives here. It's probably about 1/3 a cup of black olives, diced up. And I told you I had a joke for you. This is not really a funny joke, but I put 4 big cloves of garlic in the oven and baked it. This is how much came out. I can squeeze it out. That is all I got, just a tip of a knife blade. So if you can do that in the future, do a lot of them. So, okay, get that out of there. Okay, this right here, I went to our garden and picked some fresh Thai basil. So we're going to put this in here. Now, if you don't have Thai basil, you can use regular basil or you can use oregano, whatever you want to do. Now, another little tip I like to do, these are Thai chili peppers. And I went in there and cut them. You split them open. I left the stem on there too because we're going to pull these out when we cook, when we start eating it, because we don't want to eat one of these things because that will light you up. I'm putting 3 small ones in there. They've all been cut in 2. I've already done that, like that. They've all been cut. So we're going to put those in there. We're going to pull them out. We're also putting 1 bay leaf in there. We'll get all the Thai basil out of there so we don't waste anything. Okay. Now then, we're going to add, this is a 1/2 a can of coconut milk, just a 1/2 a can. You see that? This will thicken it up, make it a little bit sweeter. Okay. And of course, whenever we're cooking, we cook with some kind of alcohol. Here I'm going to pour probably about 1/2 a cup of that red wine. It's Cabernet Sauvignon. Probably about 1/2 a cup. We can add more as needed. Okay. Now then, y'all know I always cook with this no salt seasoning. It's got garlic, carrots, onions. So we're going to put a good amount of that in there because one thing, our garlic didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but hey, live and learn. We're also going to sprinkle a little bit of cumin on there. Okay. And we're going to sprinkle some paprika, plain old paprika. And since we had so little garlic, I'm going to put a little bit more garlic powder in there just because I was not so smart. Okay, we got that. I'm going to put a little bit of oregano. I know the oregano kind of conflicts with the Thai basil, but hey, we like a lot of flavor. So put just a little bit of that in there. And we're going to put some more black pepper. And we're going to add more salt. Now remember we added salt to the eggplant, but the lentils and that kind of stuff did not have any salt on there. So I'm adding more salt to it. And finally, this is pomegranate molasses. I'm going to put some of this on there. So again, I love this stuff. I got it on Amazon because our stores down here do not carry it. But you can use balsamic vinegar if you need to. So I'm going to pour some of this on there. We'll probably pour some more on it right before we take it up to eat it because this stuff is just so good. But again, it's similar to balsamic vinegar, but we can do that. Now what I'm going to do is stir this all together. Let it start cooking. We're going to let it cook. Let the beans, everything's done except the bean, the lentils. So we're going to let it cook for about 20 minutes or so. And at that point in time, we will come back and I will show you what it looks like and maybe do a taste test. Okay, this has been cooking now, and we try to hold it up. You see it's bubbling. Look how pretty that is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick out the bay leaf here. And now then I'm going to, we sprinkled some, or we ground up some fresh ginger. We're gonna sprinkle this over there. And I wanted it fresh in here, not cooked in. So I'm going to stir it around to make sure it gets all over the place, all mixed together. And you see it's still steaming up really well. And I'm not taking the peppers out right now. We're going to be careful not to eat them, but you see we got so much cooked right here. We're going to have leftovers, and I want those peppers to infuse it while it's sitting in there overnight. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I've got a bowl of rice right here, we cooked rice, and make sure there's no peppers in here. Dip some of this up, and now look at that. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is this with some flowering Thai basil. I'm going to put a few of these, just go down just a little bit on the top. Now, look at that. How pretty is this? You see it? And we can see what it tastes like. It's still hot. That is so good. I taste everything in there. The ginger I just put in is still fresh. The Thai basil is really good. That's just a comfort food. It's so good, so good. And if you wanted to, you could add more of this, pomegranate molasses. You don't need it. One more tip you could do is if you really want to impress people, I mean, this is a meal right here. But if you wanted to impress people, you could put it in an immersion blender in there, and make a dip out of it and eat it on crackers. So anyway, there's a couple things you can do with it, but this is delicious. the lentils in there make it the protein. The eggplant is just amazing. So anyway, y'all enjoy this. Try it. I'm the Almost Tipsy Vegan.